Go get your assignment description and your syllabus right now. You will need them both. If at all possible, ask, beg for an extension. I will get you through this, but if you can't get an extension, you have to be prepared for a meh grade. Normally it takes weeks to write a decent research paper, and you maybe have a handful of hours, so it's only going to do so much. Here's how to mitigate your losses if you can't get that extension. First, grab your assignment and read the description. See what the professor wants. Did the professor ask for a specific topic or give it to you? Did they require a certain focus? Are there specific questions you need to answer? The description should also tell you how long your paper should be. Don't worry about it, but at least know how long it should be. They may give you your citation format, which is MLA, APA, or CMS. Generally, if you don't know what those mean, look it up. It's a citation format. There may also be source requirements. Is there a minimum number of sources you have to use? Did your professor require certain sources, like only so many internet sources? Make sure you cover those requirements. Keep the assignment description handy. Missing assignment requirements, it's a red flag to your professor.
Don't forget to take breaks. Have some water, get something to eat, not just sugar. Go out for a walk, stretch. This is going to be a long night for you, so make sure you get up occasionally. Set a timer, or go between these 3 emergency videos. This is starting. The next one, research, and finally finishing, which includes your introduction and conclusion.
To start, you need a topic and a theme. This is not a book report, and it is not Wikipedia. If that's what you were going to be trying to write, you missed the point of a research paper. The point is to showcase your critical thinking. To showcase your critical thinking, you have an angle to a topic. You have a position, which is your theme to your paper. Use your research to support your position. This is an emergency situation, so don't waste time worrying about your topic. Pick it and narrow it as necessary. An example of topic narrowing. This is just your topic. Some people might choose global warming. Well, that's huge. So narrow it. Global warming, melting ice caps. Better. Global warming, melting ice caps around polar bears. I love polar bears. They're aminals. Sure, that's better. This is still just your topic. You still need a theme, which is the whole reason for your paper. You need a purpose, which is not just to get a grade. And you need your audience, which is not just your professor. Some papers demand clarity of purpose and audience. Some it's harder to pinpoint, but you need to at least think about it. Example, cancer as a topic. Broad. Narrowing down to lung cancer. What about it? Lung cancer treatment. All right. What about it? Alternative lung cancer treatments. Well, that is a good narrowed topic. Now, what is your theme, your purpose, and your audience? These often show up all together. An example is a student who wanted to write about alternative lung cancer treatments, and she handed me her draft paper, which was only supposed to be 8 pages long total, and she started with the description of a tumor. And I said, well, who is your audience for alternative lung cancer treatment? And she said, everybody. I'm like, everybody? Really? What about a paper that's written for doctors, for nurses, for patients who have new diagnosis, for patients who are end-of-life patients, for insurance companies, for the loved ones of end-of-life patients? These are totally different papers with all these different audiences. So you have to pick one. If you knew the purpose, you might pinpoint your audience. So purposes might include to prove your point, to argue a position, to expose or debunk, to compare and evaluate. So I could be convincing insurance companies to cover alternative lung cancer treatments. I could be making the best use of traditional lung cancer treatments by supplementing with alternative lung cancer treatment. Maybe debunking the magical thinking of people whose loved ones are at their end-of-life lung cancer treatment. Maybe increase the quality of life through alternative lung cancer treatments. These are all different. You need to keep asking yourself, what about it? So what? Don't skimp here. You really need a strong theme and a strong purpose. It's going to make writing your paper so much better, easier, and faster. Plus, it is a huge red flag to not have a point. If your paper's pointless, your teacher will know it immediately. So, take the time to find a strong theme. Why don't you post in comments? I know it's far too late for your paper, but maybe it would help somebody else, or it might help you for a future paper if you could see what other people might say for your topic. So do you have a narrowed topic and a possible theme for it and want to see what people think? Even the horrible people? Sure, post it in the comments. Maybe you have trouble and you just want to see what people suggest. Post it down there. Why not? Yes, it's far too late for you. From our example, the theme I like is increasing the quality of life through alternative lung cancer treatment. If you hit one and it seems decent, write it all the way out in a single sentence. This becomes your thesis statement. You need a strong thesis to make the rest work. So you put your topic and your purpose and audience and theme, it all bundles together in a lovely tight sentence. My thesis is: implementing alternative therapies for end-of-life lung cancer patients can increase quality of life. Yeah, there it is. It's lovely. Personally, do I know anything about this? No, I am in your boat. I have no idea, but boy, it sounds really good, doesn't it, when I have a nice narrow topic and a strong theme? This will help you when you come to your main points. Main points come from your theme. They're all about supporting your theme, so that's why you need it. It'll make this part much easier. They're not from, in my example, not from lung cancer. They're from quality of life, related to alternative therapies. So what I'm not doing is giving an overview of lung cancer. I can go to Wikipedia for that. No. My theme drives my paper. Ta-ting! Brainstorm a minimum of 3 main points. More is okay, especially if you have a longer paper, but you need to be able to go in depth. So if you have too many, you're not going to be able to go in depth. Even with 3 main points, you will have more paragraphs. You have support and explanation. You need to think about your main point and the support and how it will be organized right now. Think about it and decide quickly. I'm going to give you some examples from my example so you can see all the possibilities. So my theme was quality of life. My main points could be pain management, social interaction, happiness, and contentment. Remember, my topic is about lung cancer, but my theme is quality of life, so that's where my main points are coming from. Organizing the subpoints. Alternative treatments applied to each main point. So we have pain management, and my subpoints: meditation, acupuncture, yoga. Social interaction: meditation, acupuncture, yoga. Happiness and contentment: meditation, acupuncture, yoga. You get it? So maybe I want to do it the other way around. I want to do, my main point is about meditation, and then pain management, social interaction, happiness, and contentment, and so on for each of them, and just flip it. It's a possibility. Or maybe I want to adjust my focus so it's not just all of quality of life, but maybe focused on pain management. And then I will do meditation, acupuncture, yoga, and it's all focused on pain management. Or I can apply the most appropriate alternative treatments to each aspect of quality of life: pain management and acupuncture, social interaction and yoga, happiness and contentment with meditation. Or I could compare traditional to alternative at each main point and show the pitfalls of traditional treatment and how alternative treatment can fill in. So pain management, traditional, alternative. Social interaction, traditional, alternative. Happiness and contentment, traditional, alternative. It's very predictable, which will make your readers super happy and also make it easier for you to figure this out so it's not one giant blob. You needed time to consider this. Since you don't, choose your main points and the subpoint organization quickly. Which one feels best to you? Ding, 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 ding. Be prepared to change if the research doesn't bear up. Stay flexible, but choose it quickly. Ask yourself, how does each main point support my theme? Write it out as a statement, not a question. And these will equal your main point topic sentences. Use them fully, write it all the way out, use your keywords, one sentence for each main point. For example, one of the biggest quality of life concerns for lung cancer patients in their end-of-life care is pain management. 2. Social interaction is important for anyone's quality of life, and this is especially true for lung cancer patients during end-of-life care. 3. One of the most difficult to pinpoint, and yet one of the most important quality of life concerns for end-stage lung cancer patients is their perceived happiness and contentment. It sounds really cheesy with all the repetition, but don't worry about that because you need to repeat these keywords anyway. It will keep your audience on track. They're going to be totally separated by all this research and examples and you writing stuff, so it won't sound so cheesy once they're all spread out. But it helps your reader follow along and it helps make sure that you stay on track with your theme throughout. This is a point to alter your organization if you need to. Adjust your main points. Adjust your theme if you have to. Maybe you wanted to cover all alternative treatments and you found out meditation is probably going to be enough. Whatever. Adjust it now. Your main points will be split into paragraphs. For a short paper, 2 to 4 pages long. Maybe not. Maybe you just have 3 main paragraphs. For longer papers, 10 to 15 pages, you could have like 20 paragraphs. So think about those subpoints and what they might need to be and be consistent with them through your whole paper. Now you need to prove your point. You will state it, support it with research, interpret your research, and connect it to your theme, then transition to the next main point. Repeat. State it, support it with research, interpret your research, connect it to your theme, transition to the next main point. Repeat until you're done with the body of your paper. If you need help figuring out what and how to research, continue to the next video about emergency research. If you're like, I know research, I don't need any of that. I know exactly where to find all the stuff I need to know. I just needed help getting started. Why don't you skip ahead to the third video, which is finishing touches. This is a good time for a brief break. Refill your water. Eat. Walk. Consider an extension. See you on the flip side. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed these videos or found them helpful, please share them, like them, write a comment, subscribe to our channel, get all your friends to subscribe, all those other procrastinators. You know who they are.